guys, welcome back. I'm Rossi, and for those of you who are new here or don't know me, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have a cute little 4-year-old boy, and even though parenting can be overwhelming and frustrating and very hard sometimes, I love my son so much. He means the world to me and I live for him. Simple as that. One more thing before we get started is yes, I did cut my hair, and I have no idea why I've never mentioned that. It's been about a month since I did it, and I think the length is okay. I think I might go shorter, just like last year. I really liked that cut, and I don't know, it suits me well. For today's video, I wanted to talk about my recent empties, and I don't think I've ever done an empties video, so this is probably my first. Yay, should be interesting. It's not a lot of things, mind you, but I do feel like I'm kind of making a progress, and these empties are from January to March. I do also have a project pan that I'm working on, so I definitely am using a lot of those products as well. I recently did a post for my project pan, if you want to check that down below. The reason why I don't do monthly empties is because I do never have enough products emptied. But anyway, let's get started and let me show you what I've emptied. Kind of gathered everything here, so let me just go through the ones that you will probably care the least about. This one is a Sensodyne Pronamel. I never use fluoride toothpastes anymore, and I feel like it's been a couple years since I last used it. I had to use this one because my teeth were becoming really sensitive just out of nowhere. I'm not a hypochondriac, but I do worry way too much, and so the fact that my teeth were really sensitive was a huge concern to me. I found that this one does help, and I ended up buying up a full size. Next is these hand and mouth wet wipes, and I picked them up from a local Asian supermarket. 22 wipes come in this, and they're 99.9% pure water. These are also for people with sensitive skin and allergy friendly, free from paraben, alcohol, and fragrance. I can't really read the back because I don't know Japanese, but I'm actually kind of hoping to learn a little bit again this year. I really like these for what they are. I always carry these around with me because my son sometimes needs hand and mouth wipes. Next is this hairspray, and this one is actually from April Bath and Shower. I know that it looks like the big sexy hair brand, but it's not. It's actually a dupe, I guess, and I believe I got this from Dollar Tree just because I needed something, anything. This one actually held my hair in place for pretty much the entire day. I don't think I've ever purchased because I don't have a need for it. I only use hairspray for special occasions, and even that is like less than once a month. Also from the dollar store is this Bolero French Lavender and Citrus Pure Vegetable Soap. So basically these are made of natural products, no artificial dyes. It's also cruelty free, which was one of the reasons why I even got it in the first place. And this lavender and citrus one just smells so divine. I feel like a lot of people that know me know that I love lavender. It's just an immediate stress relief for me. So getting to shower while using this is it's so much more relaxing. And what I love about these vegetable soaps, even though that they're from Dollar Tree, they are quality made soaps. It has such a rich lather and I love it. I feel like over the years I've tried so many bar soaps and I hate them all because it leaves like a really weird waxy feeling on my skin once I rinse, and I don't like it, and this one doesn't do that. It leaves my skin feeling just soft and smooth. But yeah, I picked up a couple of these and I love them because they last, and yeah, they're really great. So if anybody is ever at the dollar store, definitely go check these out and grab at least one and try it and see for yourself. I think they have an oatmeal one and some other like orange blossom or something. I don't know. I've tried like 2 different ones and I love them. Just give them a shot, and if you like them, yay, you found something new, and if not, well, that's okay. They're only $1. You're not gonna waste that much money anyway. Next is this little tiny sample that I got in one of my Ulta purchases. This one is the Skin & Co. Aroma Boosting Anti-Aging Serum. This one just has way too many ingredients in the back, So since it's a sample, I'm not entirely sure if they're cruelty-free, paraben-free, and all of that good stuff. But I really liked it. It was so lightweight and a little bit went a long way. It actually lasted me quite a while, which I was shocked because I kind of go through serums really quickly. But this one was just so nice and lightweight, and I love it when products have anti-aging properties. I always feel like people should never skimp out on those, even if you're in your early 20s. The earlier you start using them, the better for your skin in the long term. This is a good one, but I feel like if I was to ever purchase the full size of this, I will have to look into the brand to see and make sure that they're cruelty free and that they're also free from all those harsh chemicals. I've just been focusing on skincare more lately, and I like when brands are mindful of harsh chemicals or when they use natural products. That's always a good thing. Next is this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mask. We received 2 of these in our January BoxyCharm, and even though it was a disappointing box, I was kind of glad to have gotten these. They actually made my skin feel so dewy and smooth and soft, and I love the fact that these masks were very lightweight and they contained so much serum that I had enough to even put some on my neck. The only thing that I didn't like was that the mask itself was actually kind of large on my face. So that's probably one of the only cons, but other than that, I really enjoyed this mask. What I also love about this mask is that they're formulated without mineral oil, parabens, synthetic fragrances, sulfate detergents, and some other stuff. This mask is for normal to dry skin, and this came in handy for my winter dry skin. So I feel like if I ever get these again, they're going to be something that I use only during winter time because that's when my skin gets the driest. If I remember correctly, I think it's a cruelty-free brand, but I can't remember at the top of my head, so don't take my word for it. This little thing is the Biossance Squalane and Probiotic Gel Moisturizer. It hydrates, brightens, and balances skin. This one I got in Sephora before I canceled it, and it was a very small sample which came in handy. I feel like this one was light enough to be worn during summer, but also hydrating enough to be used for winter. So this is one of those rare instances where you can use a moisturizer all year round, and I love that. So this one came in handy, and I was a little bit sad when I ran out because I really liked it. I'm sorry if you hear some banging. I'm thinking my neighbor is fixing something outside, so you might hear that in the background. Sorry about that. Next is another sample, and this one is the Ole Henriksen Truth Serum. I loved this serum so much. This is just one of the best serums I have ever tried. I'm serious. It was that good. When I got this one as a sample, I wasn't completely sure because I had gotten another product from this brand that I just didn't like, and so my hopes for this one were very low. However, when I finally tried it, I fell in love with it immediately. It was so lightweight and my skin absorbed it so quickly. As weird as it might sound, I feel like it calmed my skin, and I don't know, it was that good, you guys. I'm hoping to see how much the full size cost, but I'm almost afraid to look because I know that they're kind of expensive. So now that I've completely run out of serums, I'm on a hunt for a new one. If I can't find anything better than this, I'm definitely gonna have to save my money and buy the full size, considering that they're also cruelty free, which I'm not entirely sure about. I think they're not, but I have to check again. This next one is something I know my blog followers know that I use and love all the time. I think it's been a couple years since I started using this specific cleanser, and it's the Formula 1006 Best Face Forward Daily Foaming Cleanser. This one has passion fruit and green tea. I've been using this one for years and I love it. So one thing I do want to say is that this one does contain a couple sulfates as the ingredients, and I know that's like a huge for a lot of people, even for me, but this one was surprisingly gentle and I didn't feel like it dried out my skin or anything. In fact, it did calm my irritated skin, and every time I washed my face and rinsed it, my face just felt so smooth and refreshed. I have been looking into other cleansers as of lately, and I bought a bunch of them last year for my birthday, so I'm still going through my entire stash, which is why I haven't repurchased this one. And because it includes some sulfates, That's one of the reasons why I want to move on from it. But it's a great one. It's so affordable. You can use this all year round basically, and I believe they are also cruelty free. Not to mention that they also do have a ton of other great products. I have their micellar water. I also have one of their mud masks. They just have so many good products. I do want to talk about another cleanser, and this one is the Pacifica Coconut Milk Cream to Foam Face Wash. This one removes makeup, cleanses, and de-stress. It has coconut and vanilla and apparently bubbles. It's for all skin types, especially stress, which is perfect for me. And it's also sulfate free, 100% vegan and cruelty free. This is yet another cleanser that I absolutely love. After finishing my Best Face Forward cleanser, I switched onto this because it was winter. I read somewhere that for winter you want to use cream face washes because they just tend to be more hydrating. And I'm glad that I picked this one up, and I'm glad that it has coconut milk because it was definitely so hydrating. I could feel it on my skin, and it made my skin so soft and smooth. And this one definitely is so gentle on the skin. I absolutely love it. This one is formulated without petroleum, paraben, sulfates, so this might end up replacing my other one if I can't find something else. But I think this one for the winter is just fantastic. One thing I will say is that even though it's cream to foam, it doesn't actually lather that much, nor does it create a lot of bubbles. But even so, it just feels so gentle on your skin. I love it. Like, I can't stress that enough, like how gentle it is on the skin. Like, that's one of the huge things for me because I tend to have irritated skin around my nose, especially during the winter, and I get like really dry areas on my cheeks and on my T-zone. These kinds of formulas are always the best ones for me when my skin is just acting up and irritated. Next product is this ColourPop Amber Crystal Setting Spray. I don't think they have this on their site anymore. I got it because I needed one and I wanted to try another one besides the e.l.f. Cosmetics one that I always repurchase. I also liked the idea of it being a crystal setting spray, which I thought was really interesting. Let me just say I love this one so much. It was definitely refreshing and it felt hydrating on the skin. And I know some people say that setting sprays are kind of a scam, but I actually feel a difference in my makeup and how my makeup wears throughout the day when I use setting sprays, and this one was one of them that worked really well. It smelled amazing. Like, it had this like orange blossom, very mild citrusy scent, and it was just amazing. I really do wish that they still had this on their site, but unfortunately they don't, and I really wonder why. Like, they might have discontinued it or just taken it off. Maybe it wasn't doing that well, but I really liked it, and I wish that I would have gotten a couple more to try the other ones. I'm hoping that they bring it back or something. I don't know. Last product is not makeup or skincare, none of that stuff. It's actually more lifestyle, I guess. It's this Select CBD disposable pen. I repurchased it recently. This is what the pens look like, and the one that I got was lavender. I didn't know that these existed until my husband bought this one for me for my birthday last year, and he knows how much I struggle with insomnia and stress and anxiety, and I had been reading everywhere that CBD was really good for all of those things. These don't contain any THC, so there's nothing that you have to worry about or of it showing up in like any drug tests or anything, and that's what I love about it. I feel like there's a lot of misconceptions about CBD, that it's basically marijuana or that it's gonna get you high, but it doesn't. It does not. For starters, it's hemp. Hemp does not get you high. Marijuana gets you high. I was talking to one of my good friends about CBD recently, and how it's just so, the media manipulation over the years has been almost pushing against things like this to come out, and this is what the people need. A lot of people who struggle with a lot of things and chronic pain go to marijuana and CBD products, and they have said that it helps them a ton, whether they do it orally or like topically. So there's something out there for everyone. These vape pens may not work for everyone, but it does work for me. I always feel like an immediate relief, and I just feel my mood is uplifted. I feel more relaxed. I can sleep better. Of course, I do have to take like a much bigger puff The suggested serving is one 6-second puff, and each vape pen contains 150. I don't even have to have a 6-second puff. Like even a 3-second puff or less is like more than enough for me. Do you need more than one 6-second puff? Because it's not enough for my insomnia. My insomnia tends to get really bad during the winter especially, and I feel like it's because of the lack of sun and the shorter days that like my mind is just not used to it. But now that spring is here, I am finding myself waking up much more earlier, and I actually haven't had the need for this for sleeping, but I do still use it on my daily life basically when I just get extremely stressed, because I tend to keep things like bottled up because I don't like to burden other people with my problems. Obviously I know that that's not a good thing, but I do tend to get really overwhelmed sometimes, and this one is just, it relaxes me. Like I said, it makes me feel really calm, and it eases my stress and my creeping anxiety that I seem to get all the time. But yeah, I recommended this to like my cousin and a friend of mine, and they're definitely gonna look into it because they are also dealing with their own things and their stress and their anxiety as well. Yeah, I always tell people, look into CBD. There's always different forms. Find something that works for you. That's it. That is all the products that I've emptied in the span of 3 months. It's only like 12 products, and I know that to some people that's not a lot, and I'm always so impressed when people manage to empty like almost 10 products a month. It's insane, and I have no idea how they do it. But yeah, I'm really proud of my progress. Again, I don't do monthly empties, so probably the next time that you'll see me will be June. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. I know that a lot of these products are products that you may not even be able to get, or products that you're not even interested in. So thank you for sticking around. I feel like I keep saying thank you over and over, but yeah, I really am so thankful for those of you who tune in whenever I post a video. But yeah, I'll see you on my next one. Bye.